You're not innocent.
I wouldn't say that.
I would.
Okay, and that's fine. And this is gonna make me feel even worse.
Come on, let's go.
Because I didn't.
You suck, your business sucks, and you'll never be successful. How many people paid you $5,000? You never lied to anybody? Okay, real quick. Anything you see in here? It's over, bro. What's your belief system? You're married, yes, to a woman, or you let your wife wear pants? When I ask you for something and you don't give it to me, are you knowing that you're lying to me?
Lying?
You cannot move being this comfortable. But you be in the crib and your drawers just like, hey, yo. My job is to make you fail. My job is to make you quit. My job is to make you cry. But if you survive it, success is on the other side. Kori, what's up?
Hi.
You doing all right?
I'm doing good.
You are so excited. You have like the biggest smile. I love it.
Thank you.
I love that for you. I really, really do. So we're here on the hot seat, okay? And this may get tough. I don't know.
I know.
You ready for that?
Are you ready for it? I'm down.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Okay.
I'm down.
So you're an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Tell me about your business.
Okay. So my business that I know that it's mine and I got to go hard on is my clothing line, Innocent. And I literally stopped it. I paused it.
Really? Why?
Because I girl bossed way too close to the sun. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know I was so powerful.
You girl bossed way too far to the sun.
Izzy Icarus to myself.
Who that?
Izzy Icarus is
he had the wax wings?
He had the wax wings and he flew off the island and then he got too cocky. He flew close to the sun, so his wings started melting.
Yeah, I know the story. That was from, I forgot what book I read it in.
Yeah, I played Izzy Icarus. Well, I played a kid with autism, and that's for a play called Izzy Icarus, right?
Yes.
And then that's where I learned the story.
Okay.
And then in full circle moment, my clothing line got bigger than I could manage. And
Really?
Yeah.
When you say it got bigger than you, what do you mean?
Fulfillment got really hard.
Really?
Like the actual fulfillment got
So
hard.
it started, the brand started popping.
Yeah.
Explain
word
what that
of mouth. Okay, so 2020, when everything was popping off, I was also singing at the time. So I had a single out called Innocent, right? And when a lot of people don't know that artists get their money from merchandise.
Yeah.
You don't get your money from streams. That's not what's gonna happen, right? Or touring. So I wasn't touring, so I was just selling my merchandise. My single's called Innocent, put Innocent on a shirt, sell it to a child, right? My audience is mostly black kids, younger black kids, Gen Z, we out here. And I realized I'm putting little black kids in the word innocent, right? And I started to feel some type of way. And I was like, wow, I like this. But then I looked up what innocent means, and it means not responsible or directly influencing a situation yet suffering the consequences. And I was like, yo, innocent. We all out here innocent. Yeah. And it's so crazy when I would tell people about my brand, they were like, oh, I can't wear that, I'm not innocent. And I'm out here living in East Point, so my neighbors are doing things that, literally can get them locked up. And I'm like, no, you're innocent. You're innocent, you're innocent, you're innocent. And I was like,
but not really.
They are. You are.
Not 100%.
You are not directly responsible for a situation that you're currently existing in the best you can. None of us are. No matter your race. It doesn't
make us innocent. If I stole something, I'm not innocent. That's
the definition of innocent. That's literally the definition of innocent.
But, okay, let me read the definition of innocent real quick.
It's definition number 2.
Say it again?
2. Definition number 2. Google definition.
Innocent meaning. Okay. Not guilty of a crime or offense. Not responsible for or directly involved in an event, yet suffering its consequences.
Yeah.
If I steal something and I suffer the consequences, I'm directly involved.
Why are you stealing it?
Because I wanted to steal it.
Okay. Yeah. Because you wanted to. Some people are out here stealing because that's the only way they can get it.
Do you believe that?
100%. 100%.
You believe that some people, okay, So some people is a word that we can use loosely because there is a person right now, they have no way out, so they have to go steal it. There's a person for sure.
Yeah.
But are you spreading the message that none of this stuff is your fault?
No. Accountability is huge.
So how do you call everyone innocent if you're going to hold people accountable?
Because everyone is innocent.
Not everybody.
Yes, everybody. Well, no.
Talk to the people in prison right now. All of them will say what?
They're innocent?
I'm innocent. Come on.
I don't think everybody in prison will say they're innocent.
Most people are going to say, I am innocent.
And some people are going to say, I did that ish.
True.
You know what I'm saying? It's about my target audience. It's about who my message speaks to.
Okay, but you were saying that you're in your neighborhood and there's people that are doing stuff that they could get locked up for. You're telling them they're innocent.
They are.
You need to tell them they're wrong. You're guilty. You should stop doing that. No? Am I off?
I don't think that you're off. I think that you have a perception, which everybody has.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
100%.
Everybody has said perception.
Yes.
Yet, I do also want to respect the fact that I am a privileged person.
Yes.
Right? I come from a 2-parent household that held it down. I have a certain point of view on life. I know my possibilities. I know my worth. I know I can fly too close to the sun, fall into the ocean, float, and be like, oh man, now I got to try again. Yes. A lot of people can never do that. A lot of people can never do that because their mind and their situation and their circumstances never allow them to even have that thought.
I understand.
So therefore, that thought is not even a reality. My job, what was called upon me starting 2020, was to start putting a certain level of loose that was already put on me because of my privilege and because of the way I was raised. Like, Kori, you can do this because you have, your baseline is pure, your baseline is innocence, your baseline is capable. You know what I'm saying? Just start giving that message to so many more people that do not have it like I do.
I feel that. So let's get back to you stopping the brand.
Yeah.
For what?
I did that explanation though. Let's say I ate that. Acknowledge I ate it. I ate.
No, because I don't even understand it. You said I flew.
Not like I won or beat you. No.
No.
But that explanation, that passion, that was a good performance. That was a clip. Go ahead.
You might be an actor, not an entrepreneur. I'm trying to understand. I said, why did you quit? And you told me the story about how you got too high and flew too close to the sun.
Yeah.
Okay, so what does that mean?
So, people really felt the messaging, and a lot of people wanted it. And at the time I was doing because of you, ironically, I was doing my 30-day straight stint of going live on Instagram.
Good.
Yeah, so I was going live.
I'm sorry, side note, let me ask a different question. Why did you quit?
Because I couldn't fulfill all of the orders I was getting.
How many orders were you getting that you couldn't fulfill?
At one time, it got to like 109 or it was like in the hundreds.
And why couldn't you fulfill them?
Because I get my stuff made by small, independent, I go to there's 3 different locations that I have to go to. Mm-hmm. I have to pick up the sweaters in one location, and then I go to a small shop in East Point for the embroidery, and then I go to a small shop in Buckhead for the satin lines for the hoodies, right? So I was just kind of like managing it all on my own while doing a whole bunch of other stuff. Like, I do act, you called me out. Things was going good there.
Real quick, I'm sorry. You quit because you couldn't fulfill them.
Yeah.
And you couldn't fulfill them because what?
It was a lot of processing, and it was also a lot of money. So I would get the orders in, and it was great because I'd be able to pay for the orders, but I wasn't able to keep up. I don't know how to explain it. I wasn't managing a business. I was just selling merchandise.
Got it. Oh, so you quit because you couldn't manage the business.
The business.
Okay.
Yeah, and it came out and people waiting way too long for their orders.
Like, how long does it take?
There was some people I didn't get it out for like a month.
A month?
Yeah.
What, because of the process that it takes to. How long does it take to get the shirts printed?
So the embroidery, that could take like a week, you know what I'm saying? Because he's also an independent embroiderer.
Yeah.
So, you know, I would come to him with like, okay, I need these 20 done. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna need like at least 7 days. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
And then if they were doing the satin line hoodies, I would have to go to the couple in Buckhead that was doing the satin line.
How long does that take?
And they were actually faster. They would be like anywhere between 5 days and a week.
Gotcha. Okay.
So then it was more so me being like, okay, I have to get on getting these done. You know what I'm saying? And then I would.
Oh, I see. So orders come in. You take the money and do whatever you want to do with the money, and you don't make them a priority.
Yeah.
People take the order, they want to support you, but you don't.
Oh, no. And it wasn't just that. It was also like at one point I was being proactive and I spent said money on like the sizes that I thought people would need. And then I just ended up still to this day have an influx of smalls. And I didn't know that nobody was really wearing smalls and mediums like that. Most of the average orders are large and extra large. So I just like kind of went and I just bought bulk, right? And I spent the money that came in on like this bulk amount of stuff that was purely wrong.
How much did you spend on that?
On this?
Just the first bulk. How much did you spend?
I don't know. I can't tell you. Oh, yes, I can. $302.
$302.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So how much were the t-shirts? Or what all were you selling?
T-shirts, crew necks, and satin line hoodies.
T-shirts, crew necks, satin line hoodies. Mm-hmm. How much are the t-shirts?
I would say probably like $8 a unit.
No, how much did your customers pay?
Oh. $25.
$25 for the t-shirts. Mm-hmm. How much for the crew necks?
$50.
$50. Mm-hmm. How much for the satin line hoodies?
$90.
Okay. Let's say out of all these orders, you got an average of $50 coming in, right? If you had 100 orders, and let's say the average was 50, somebody did a math on that for me, if you don't mind. 50
500
times 100, not 500.
5,000.
5,000, meaning people spent $5,000 with you. Mm-hmm. And I don't care if you spent $300 on those orders, you should take that $5,000 and print people's stuff and be diligent about getting them their stuff because you're asking them to support you. But once they pay you, you're not innocent because you're lackadaisical. Am I off? We're saying it takes 5 days to get the stuff printed. It takes another couple of days just for the satin line hoodies, meaning this is a 2-week process. But these 100 orders that come in, they gave you the money. Y'all, listen, first off, y'all can't tell me nothing about these numbers and apparel because I understand this business. If somebody gives you money for something, you have the money to produce the product.
Yeah. Yes.
So it's not that you couldn't produce the product, you didn't.
I didn't. And
now
I don't know.
We got some honesty going on here. Give her a round of applause for being honest. You're not innocent.
I wouldn't say that.
I would.
Okay. And that's fine. Because that's that perception that everybody has.
We all have our own perception.
Yeah. And I completely understand because you're right. Like when I was doing the numbers, finally, when I took a step back, and I was like, I don't know how I was able to mismanage the orders. But in reality, they didn't come in bulk like that. You know what I'm saying? So what I did was mismanage the money. I was putting it back into the business and I thought I was doing something. But like I said, I was purchasing the wrong things. And I was getting it over my head because I just, like I said, when I was starting out, it was like, oh, I'm selling merchandise at my table for my concerts. It's all in front of me. If I don't have your size, I don't have your size, right? So then when it actually went online and it was a completely different fulfillment process, and I realized that I never even took the initiative to learn how to run a e-commerce business, I was just like, oh, this is working. My pop-ups work. My messaging is fire. Like people, like I got something here, right? And then I was like telling people about it, and I was going live, and then it was getting bigger because of my lives. You know, we're innocent every time I went live, you know what I'm saying? And then we would talk about it and talk about a whole bunch of other stuff, you know what I'm saying? People got to know me, and it was just growing. It was growing, and it was doing so good. And like, and to the point that people were like, I'll wait a month for my hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because there were times where they would put in an order and I wouldn't even have that size. So then I would have to go and put in a whole nother order. And I'm not going to put in an order for one unit at the time because one person paid this. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put in a bulk order. So then it was actually my money that I was spending on these bulk orders. So then I was like, yo, do I re-up myself? And it was just kind of like this learning curve that I didn't even prep myself mentally for. And then I was like, I'm a fraud. I'm effing this up. I'm stealing people's money. They're waiting forever for their stuff. And they're like, nah, girl, chill. And I was like, I can't chill. I think I'm going to just stop.
You said you were learning, but you weren't. You just let it crush you.
A little bit, yeah.
And then just stopped.
Yeah.
Did everybody get their orders?
Yeah, everybody got their orders.
Everybody got their orders.
I do owe one person a free thing, though, because I told him I would give him something for free.
When did you stop this brand? When did you cut it off?
I stopped Innocent early this year. Yeah,
and you still owe one person something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You think you're innocent?
Yeah, because it's my merit. And I was like, I'm still gonna give it to them.
No, you're not.
I am.
You ain't even thought about it since earlier this year.
How I ain't think about it, but I came here and talked to you about it.
Because we just talked about it.
If I wasn't thinking about it, I wouldn't have brought it up. And you know that, David.
I do know that. I don't think about stuff until I bring it up. It's not like you came on here to confess, hey, y'all, I know I owe you this thing, but I'm working really, really hard. What do you owe them, a t-shirt,
hey, y'all,
sweatshirt?
I know I owe you this sweater, but I'm working really, really hard. David's going to be on my butt. I'm going to leave here. I'm going to order it. Yes. Shout out Alpha Broader. I'm going to get it done. I got you, Quan. I got you.
And it's a Quan.
Quan. That's my guy. That's my guy. I know. But the fact that he's my guy, he's my guy is what made me like okay with not getting it to him because I know he's going to be okay with it.
This is how we all as a culture get the scam tag.
Yeah.
Because the energy goes into the lives and the branding and the buy the shirt and people buy. But we don't put that much energy into the fulfillment of it. So we'll go live every day and the orders keep coming in and we feel like, oh, this is working because the orders are coming in. But we don't take a day to get off of live to say, let me make sure I fulfill these people's order. Yeah. And that's the challenge. Yeah. My statement again, you still feel that you're innocent, like you've done everything in your power and you can't. I
don't think that's in the definition of innocent. You read it. I don't think anything was like everything in their power. I'm not going to sit here and let you.
I'm sorry, real quick.
Tarnish
Quan.
The brand.
You're tarnishing the brand. Quan, right? Quan. Give me one really, really, really good reason why you haven't given him the thing that you promised him in months. Give me a really good reason. You give me a really good reason, we'll back off of it. Give me a really good reason. Before you answer that, what are you promising him? A t-shirt, sweatshirt, or
a sweater?
A sweater, okay. What I know about the sweaters, they're $10, $12 max.
Oh.
I know that's a Gildan.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, you're alone. You're talking about alone? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I've been here.
Yeah.
The embroidery, a few bucks. Even if you just get one, okay?
The embroidery is like $25.
$25, okay?
Yeah.
We're at $35, okay?
Yeah.
Which means we need to ship it, and it's going to cost $7 to ship.
He's in California.
Okay, how much is that?
About 13.
Okay. Where are we at so far? 25, let's say 10, 35, another $12, $47. Let's call it $50.
Yeah.
Why do you owe Quan this sweatshirt?
Because he won a game on my live, and I was like,
Got
it.
Cool. He won a game.
Yeah.
But he won the game, but the only reason we did the game was for other people to buy. Am I right?
No. It was because I finally got to my 30. Oh, wait, what are you talking about?
The reason we do the live, we're going to give away this order. First person to do this gets this. Or if you answer this right, you do this. Somebody join. Buy it because it's marketing for the product or the service.
Call me hella silly.
Okay.
Call me hella silly.
Talk to me.
And you're probably not going to believe me, but genuinely.
I'm going to believe you.
I never thought about it as a marketing tactic.
Okay.
It definitely should have been. It definitely should have been.
Yes, it should. Okay.
Yeah, this is gonna make me feel even worse.
Come on, let's go.
Because I didn't market. I never. They marketed. The same people that were waiting like a month for the orders, they would market. They go hard. I don't go hard for my brand on marketing. I wasn't going live to market my. I wasn't going live to make money. I didn't ever. I went live because I lack consistency. And you're like, yo, you want to be consistent? Literally, it's crazy. You're like, yo, get consistent. Do your live for 30 days. Watch what happens. Do your live for 30 days. Watch what happens. I was like, I don't want to do it, but I started doing it. And I was like, people see me online, and my friends from college, Quan is one of my friends from college. They see me online. They like what I'm doing out here in Atlanta. They see I act. They see I'm like on my grind. I was just like crazy, awkward, shy, awkward girl in college that came out here and I'm doing my thing. So they're like, yo, I'm hopping on. Whatever you do, I'm hopping on, right? And then started doing the lives. They would send out my lives. They would push my stuff, right? They would go hard, consistently join every day damn near with me. And that's a commitment. That's a commitment, right? So then they were like, yo, I'm buying your stuff. And they're like, oh, they would come on the live. I got my innocent, right? And they would show out, only like Bay Area can. Like they would show out and they would rep. So then honestly, thinking about it, they grew my brand. I didn't put mental energy into marketing. And I think that's another thing that I wasn't really prepped. Like I wasn't mentally prepped to have the stuff come in, the orders come in, because I wasn't pushing it. You know what I'm saying? They were pushing it. And then it just became like this pressure of like fulfillment and living up to what I started because the support was so tough. Yeah. I was like, yo, I wasn't even really. But
I think they were supporting it because you can't tell me you weren't pushing the brand, because if you go live and people make sales,
see it?
They see it, you go live the next day because somebody else is going to buy and you're wearing the brand and they're supporting. So it is marketing. Yeah. But the point is the way you become an entrepreneur with integrity is do you have $50 right now?
Yeah.
Go make his shirt.
Okay.
And send it to him. I'm just asking you to be the person that you are inside.
Yeah.
But at some point, we got to take some accountability to say, yo, you know what? I am guilty of taking someone's money or taking someone's time when I offered them something, and I have not fulfilled it.
Yeah.
And then we come clean with that, and then we can go, okay, well, this is how we keep going. I know people are inspired by the Innocent brand. Mm-hmm. And because you didn't take the time to like understand the numbers or really understand how to run the business, you didn't take as much time on that part as you did on the promotional side, you're letting people down.
Yeah.
It's an inspiration and a motivation. It can't just be about you.
Fact.
It's all math. It's really all math. If someone pays $50 for a sweatshirt and it costs you $20, you made $30. But what I understand now about you is that you are exactly where I was when I first started. All of the money is just in this one account, and I'm mismanaging the money.
Yeah.
Some of it's going to rent, some of it's going to eat, some of it's going here, some of it's going there. And we say we invest back in the business, and if we're short for some reason, it's because we spent some of the money that came in already. unknowingly. I know you're not thinking, let me get this $5,000 and I'm gonna go ball out. I know you're not thinking that.
Yeah.
But it's the money's coming into the same account, and we swipe the card for Starbucks. We swipe the card for this. Well, I need some gas, and I got money. Swipe the card. And because you're so talented, and because you got a real career going, in the front of our mind, we're thinking about the stuff that we got to do today. We're not thinking about that order that came in last week. Not saying you're ignoring it, but eventually, the longer it goes, the more we forget, the less important it is.
Yep.
Send Quan his shirt.
Okay.
And build the brand back out.
Yeah.
And put the money into a separate account that you're not touching. If you have $400, use that $400 to get the stuff printed. The stuff that you're printing should yield 1,000. Sell that stuff, and by the time you don't have any inventory in your account, just show $1,000.
Okay.
And then we take that 1,000 that we're not using on bills and expenses and food and all that kind of stuff, or marketing as we call it. We just buy more product, and then we go live, and then we say, hey, we got these sizes, and we have a Shopify page, and when we don't have any more mediums, we black it out on the website.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You just got to take the time to understand running a business. It's so easy in America to start a business and take people's money, which every country isn't like that. You can't just pop up in somewhere like, I don't know, China might be a wrong example, but China and start a t-shirt brand and say, hey, I got this brand, the website's up. We can sell everywhere in the country, everywhere in the world is not like that. You understand that? America is cool. Go to the wholesale place, pick it up, print it. Hey, buy it. Set up Shopify one day, attach our business, and now we're in business. It doesn't work like that everywhere. We have a responsibility as entrepreneurs in America in this land of enterprise.
I was thinking about when I do start coming back with Innocent, making it so like I have a time frame that people can get orders in. And then whenever I have the orders in, close out the orders, purchase the merchandise necessary for that order block, send them out.
Well, here's what you can do. You can order a bunch of stuff, and on your website, put how many of each item you have in there. And if
I feel like I did that and I was like still sitting on a lot of merchandise.
You might, but at least you're not taking somebody's money for something you don't have.
Yeah.
So once you have 7 red sweatshirts that say Innocent in a size medium, once you sell those 7, nobody can order that. And then they start making decisions. All right, maybe I'll just get a little, maybe I'll go small, or maybe I'll go large. And once you have no more larges, all you have is small left. And you take the money from all the stuff that you sold and you go buy more mediums and larges. And then the button lights up again and people can buy again. This is how you run a business.
Yeah, you are right.
But?
That's period.
How do you feel?
Don't you feel good?
I feel amazing.
I do too. I also...
You're my second crier.
You know what? And I was gonna, and I was like, look, I came up in here and I was like, there's no way I'm gonna cry. Why?
Exactly, that's how they
start.
But
whenever I started thinking about the fact that it's literally the people that I was ignoring, the reason why I was doing so well.
Yeah.
And like to this day, I'll go to an event and someone will be like, yo, I wore your shirt yesterday. And they'll show me a picture of them wearing my shirt. And I was like, that's fire. Or people be like, yo, when's Innocent coming out? And I got a cousin, freshman in college, right? And he was like, you know, I'm always repping it. I put on, he'll randomly send me a video of him walking to class. He's like, I'm putting on for Innocent always. And I was like, yo, can you please not like in the back of my head? But then I'm like, yo, that's fire. I love y'all. I apologize. I love y'all. Cause they're literally, I don't market. You go on my Instagram, you say I only got like 600 followers. Like I don't market, I don't put, but like the people that have the brand have people looking for me.
Yes, and that is the purpose of this conversation. How do you feel?
I know you want to close out. I feel great. Thank you so much, David.
You did good.
I regret that I cried because, you know what I'm saying? I'm a thug out here.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. If you like the video that you just watched, click this one. You're going to like this one, maybe even more. Click it right now.